What's up, everybody? It's Matt with Family Tradition Farms. Hey, we're planting our cover crops today. Now, if you remember right, the majority of our acreage was flown on with a drone, but we do have a small patch that we're actually going to plant with the planter. I've got the Kinsey brush meters with the seed right backer plates in there, so we should be able to plant this mix pretty well. Now, there's a couple things that people say about planting cover crops, especially ahead of corn, which is what we're going to have next year. The big one being, don't plant annual ryegrass before corn. So what are we going to do? We're going to plant annual ryegrass before corn. Now, there's a couple reasons for that. One, I had a bunch of seed left over from when we flew it on. And two, it's a small patch. I want to try something new. We're actually going to plant this cover crop in the 30-inch rows, and then next spring come back in and split them with our corn rows. So theoretically, what we're putting in shouldn't adversely affect the corn, but what it will do is the year after, when we go in and plant our soybeans, that should drop right into the row where we're currently planting the annual ryegrass, oats, cereal rye, crimson clover, turnips, radish, rapeseed, balanza clover. There's probably some other stuff in that mix because it's a whole hodgepodge of stuff. But that soybean row will go right in there, and that should be some very mellow soil, full of nutrients. Hopefully them roots can just shoot off down into there, and we get a really good bean crop off of it next year. So anyways, guys, we got the planter filled up, tractor topped off on oil, planter's greased up. I got my coffee. We're ready to hit the road, head on down to the little plot, get it planted with cover crops. Then we got a lot of other things going on today, but that'll probably do it for this video. So stick around, guys. We're gonna have a heck of a day. Yeah, we're gonna take the highway this morning. There's no traffic. So we got the first round all the way done. A couple little hiccups here and there. Had to play with the row cleaners. Ended up lifting them all the way up because we really don't need to be clearing the trash out of the roads. It's not like we're trying to get perfect emergence. Then we had a couple problems with just all in all things not being tight. Had to tighten some bolts on the row units. Not a huge deal. That's always the hard part, doing that first pass, because we got to get out, use the markers, which is what I'm locking up here. We got to use them, get around the power lines and the guide lines, and a lot of up and down on the tractor. But now that we've got the first round done, we lock these up, and we basically drive the exact same path again, just a little bit over to one side. So I can still see my marker tracks great. All I've got to do is basically drive right down that track again, except this time I'll hold off just, you know, a couple inches. And to be honest, without having GPS, that's pretty easy to do. I could probably try to hold right on the line and end up being a couple inches off. We still have a lot of seed left. I thought I was putting down more than what I was, but I'm not. So we're going to do at least 2 passes, and if there's a lot of seed left, we may even do a third. But we're going to jump back on the tractor and keep on going. Well, that's done, kinda. I planted the whole thing, went back, planted again, just like what we talked about. get done, I'm checking the boxes. Most of them are empty. The far one down there's got a good chunk of seed left. Don't really know what happened there. It's maybe the meter's clogged or something. But then I get to this box and it's full. And I look and I never engaged the damn handle. So I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a test, because essentially I'm gonna have 5 rows of cover crop and then I'm gonna have a skip. So that'll be a little bit of a test for next year when I go in and plant the corn, where it won't have anything next to it. I'll have 2 rows that don't have any cover crop competition. We'll see if they do better or worse, or honestly it's probably not a bad thing. Got some seed left over, we'll throw that out somewhere. I'm not totally upset with it. So we'll give it here a couple weeks. Hopefully the cover crop comes up. We've got to get some rain on it. There's moisture in the ground, but I don't think quite enough to get a good germination. So that's going to do it for cover cropping. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you go ahead and hit that bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, and y'all have a good one.